you doing, mis amores? This is Cynthia Lee Fontaine, all the way from RuPaul Drag Race, The Crazy Cuckoo, and you are watching The Reality Rundown.
Kevin, are you a RuPaul's Drag Race fan?
Mother, of course.
Then make sure you are subscribed to the Reality Rundown's official Drag Race recap podcast, The Tuck. Every week, our hosts recap the latest episodes of Drag Race, from the drama in the workroom to the fashions on the runway.
Serve it, baby.
We discuss it all. So make sure to subscribe to our podcast everywhere you listen to your podcast, and don't miss out on new weekly episodes.
You better, bitch.
Get into it, sisters. Okay, let's get it.
I forgot production sleeping.
Production sleeping. Hold on.
Production
Gone but not forgotten.
Gone but never forgotten. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Tuck. Oh my God. My name is
another
Valentin.
week.
Another week. Another week.
Another
and
day.
Another day. Another minute. Another hour. Like I was saying before I was interrupted by my co-host, my name is Wellington.
Not the intern.
Your host, and I'm here with my co-host. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, my name's not on the thing right now, but my name is Kevin. Yes, Instagram's k.evink. Book me, follow me, fuck me. I'm a bottom, if you can tell.
And my other co-host is virtually coming straight live from our Brooklyn headquarters. Hi, Edward.
What it do, baby? Y'all already know who it is. It's Edward _ENT, and I'm here to serve cunt.
The Baddies East entrance for me. Like, I'm ready to get to the bag. I'm ready to get my one. I'm ready to get my lick back.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for listening to The Tuck every week. We are always just so grateful of all of our listeners that take the time to just listen to us ramble. So thank you so much. Make sure you are subscribing and you're following the podcast so that you don't miss an episode. And make sure that you follow us on socials at The Tuck Podcast on Twitter and Instagram to stay updated with our podcast, Drag Race news, LGBTQ stuff. You know, we do it all.
Emmy nominated gay shit. Follow The Tuck. But I'm gonna be real. The Tuck is the best podcast to listen to while you're douching. Last night I ran through like 2 episodes because it was one of those douching sessions where like,
2 episodes of The Tuck while douching.
Girl, I'm gonna get those
Yeah,
listens up.
Chipotle for lunch.
No, I didn't eat
Shit.
one thing, but like, you know, when you have that trade over, you want to make sure you're extra clear. Like, I don't want no ifs, ands, or buts. I want my shit to be on like squeaky squeak, like St. Jude's Hospital, like bald pussy, like that.
No, actually,
So was it worth it?
Bitch,
3-hour douching process?
Bitch, the worst is when you be douching and then they're like, oh, by the way, I can't pull up. My pussy, then
that should be pissing me off because
but then you eat
don't
the
get
biggest
mad.
meal. Yep. But I'm sitting on
that
a
should be
bag
a
of
crime.
PPP.
If
Being
you
a
could
bottom is a
make
crime.
one law to punish tops who don't show up to the dick appointment, what punishment would you give them? Like electric chair? Would you give them like
Electric chair, but it just electrocutes their balls.
No, the death penalty.
Ooh.
Do not make me douche and don't show up to take care of it. Please do not do that. That is actually one of the most disrespectful things you can do. That's like nutting in a girl and not buying a plan B for her the next day. Like, do not be disrespectful. Oh,
What's plan B? I'm gay. I
He
never
said
had to
that's not
worry
his
about that.
problem.
But if I was a girl, no shade, I'd be like Octomom. If y'all know that reference, I'd have like 18 kids.
girl, I'll be on that pill. You bugging the fuck out. I will not.
Would you hit the poppers before you give birth to the kids?
No, because
Just
Girl!
I think I would orgasm while that baby comes out. I'd be squirting. That baby would slow right out. Oh my god.
No
that's so bad.
penicillin needed. Wait, is it
We're not
penicillin that they get?
No, penicillin is what they treat fucking gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Not you ratting yourself out. That's crazy already.
Wait, what is
Bro.
it called when they get the shot? There's
He
vertebrae.
thought he was talking about an epidural.
Epidural.
Comment epidural or penicillin. What team are you this week? I'm team penicillin.
That's the name of the episode. Team penicillin or team epidural?
Yep. I'm screaming.
You're like, what is good with you?
Yo, that one popper hit has me spinning right now.
Oh my
And I was
god.
I'm gonna do one for our fallen soldiers, Raymond and Yaya. Raymond in this nostril, Yaya in this one.
Yo, we get mics and we don't know how to act.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was great.
Oh,
Where was
my
I going
God.
though with the penicillin? Oh yeah, them 18 kids. I'm taking poppers on them, and that's the cure. You don't have
No,
to do that little shot.
my doctor's gonna walk into my delivery room and he's literally gonna smell the aroma of poppers. Like he might slip into my pussy
I'm
because
gonna
of
put
the
my
poppers.
poppers into a diffuser so the entire room is high with me. I want the nurses high. I want my visitors high. I want the janitor high of poppers. I want that shit solid, rock dick.
No,
Well,
but
this
There's
for
is
gonna
real.
be
crazy.
fucking echoes in that hospital. Empty
You're-
holes left and right.
And just an iced coffee and a puff bar.
It's
on the
hiding in
table.
closet.
I'm screaming.
I wish I could do that.
Oh Lord. So yeah, so if you like conversations like that,
Like
listen
this.
listen to the talk and subscribe. Okay, guys, so let's actually pay some bills and let's do our job.
Let's go.
RuPaul's Drag Race episode 3. We have a supermarket ball.
The Aldi's ball.
The Aldi's
Fire.
The
ball.
way it looked, girl, it was Aldi's.
Wait, but
It was
Not
more
Whole
like
Foods.
Michael's, like it was supplies and like arts and crafts. Besides the sausage, like it just looked like theater shit, you know.
so episode 3, and we already have a ball. Are you guys enjoying like Drag Race putting episodes? It's the 3rd episode because remember during premiere week we got 2.
Yeah,
So
but
this is
wouldn't
the
it be
3rd
like the third Bob? Well, no, because they did famous.
No, the first
then
the first episode was a
Famous?
runway
No.
mini challenge and
Okay.
a regular runway, but it was
Okay.
3 looks, so that's
3
why
looks.
I get what you're saying. But no, this was a legitimate just ball.
Just ball.
Just
Just
ball, baby,
ball.
just
All
ball.
Ball or
Just
nothing.
ball.
If you don't suck the balls, stop listening to our podcast right now because you can't give head without sucking the balls.
Especially if they're hairy. When they're hairy, they're like very juicy
I'm
and
sorry,
tasty.
like that's like eating the ice cream cone and only eating the ice cream inside, and you're not
No.
eating the cone.
Yeah.
No,
Waste
and
of
I
money
mean the
and-
point part that has the chocolate in it.
Oh, I love the chocolate tamp.
And also, while you're by the balls, you might as well just go down to the tank.
Okay, no, not me.
Girl,
Okay,
yes. And
hours
then you get
shift.
and then you turn that nigga out, you put his legs up and you eat his ass.
And then you
Ooh,
wave his legs
I
in the
got
air
fired.
like you just don't care.
I've never eaten ass, and I will never eat ass. Take this moment.
You really never
to-
ate ass.
Girl, I be fucking dirty ass tops that don't be wiping
Ew!
their ass. I watch this?
Stop! You are way
Bitch.
too honest on this podcast.
Bitch, but
You're
should I
recording.
be?
Yes.
Should I be? Girl, I will never hold nothing back on the tug. My paycheck says so. Thank you, new mic. Thank you, new ring
Okay.
light.
That new Mike is catching the truth. He fucks dirty
No, that-
top. So if you are a dirty top tuning in on the DL, make sure to hit up Kevin Kell.
No, make sure that you just DM us code Kevin for 15% off and we'll send him your way.
Or just a free fuck.
Yes. We do it
Ooh,
all here.
After
at
the
top.
6th punch, you get a free fuck.
What was the thing that we had we were talking about in the chat that I was like, oh, that's gonna be merch?
Oh, Mrs. Wellington Davis.
Mrs. Wellington Davis. I just want that on a sweater.
I'll wear it. Fuck it.
Okay, so back to the ball. Yeah, I was excited for the ball. The
So
ball,
early though. For
it's very early, but I usually am very excited for a ball, especially when there's a lot of queens because you get to see a lot of looks. And I'm the type of fan that I love Drag Race more specifically for the looks that the queens are going to show every week on the runway. The runway moment is usually what I'm always looking forward to. So whenever I hear that there's going to be a ball, I'm very excited because especially on All Stars, because you know, All Stars, these girls are actually supposed to be All Stars and they're supposed to show,
supposed to be
you know, they're supposed
Mrs.
to
Sasha Davis,
they're supposed to show some really good looks.
James Mansfield.
So because of that, I was very excited for the ball.
I feel like with the way that Drag Race is going, like they just put everything into the first episode. I'm not surprised if season 16, the fucking premiere episode is Snatch Game.
Right.
Welcome in, ladies. First up, like the way-
Welcome in. It's a double snatch game. You have to do 2 celebrities, and there's 24 queens on this season. Let's go.
and they're all
the-
from New
gag-
York.
and the gag is the episode is gonna be 60 minutes.
Ooh.
40. Because then the real faggots of Newark are gonna be after it's us.
Right. And it's
Can you
us.
imagine us on.
It's us.
We would give more than fucking. Was Carson Kressley on it?
No,
Brad Goreski, same thing.
Brad
Same
Goreski.
thing. But
the Canadian Carson.
bitch, we would fucking eat. Like,
I think we should pitch that to MTV.
but it has to be from Rundown Media.
We can get straight into
We can get gay into the looks. I hate the word straight. Let's forget that word.
I actually really like that. Let's get get into the looks.
That's why you keep me around. The cute ideas.
So first we have Queen Mother herself, legendary.
I love this drink.
Jessica Wilde.
Jessica Wilde. I love that
Jessica
bitch.
Wilde. So category is for the first look, legendary queens, and Jessica gives us this cereal
Fruit Loop extravaganza.
Fruit Loop extravaganza.
It's cereal, bitch. Like
It's
you
cereal,
wanna eat it
bitch.
up.
No, but
You cannot start your day without this look. This is the most important fucking piece of the entire concept. I feel like I love how every single look has colors. So obviously the play on legendary. No one has done cereal. The white looks good. It doesn't like kind of swallow her on the stage. And then when you look side by side with everything else, it just is all cohesive. Like this could be a collection
Yo, her
Yes.
for
mug
Barbie.
though,
Like for
like
Barbie.
I'm like looking at the photos, like yes, every garment that she's wearing is like spectacular and it fits her well. But like I'm just so fucking like eaten by the mug. Like she knows how to fucking paint.
yes,
Like the under eye highlight, like that bitch is fucking gorgeous. I think her transformation is like one of the best of the cast. Like I really think she is the most stunning. I think she's the makeup of the season. No shade.
I don't know if she's the makeup of the season, and I'm not saying that her makeup is bad because I just like her makeup doesn't gag me like Mistress's makeup gags
Oh,
me.
no.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so I don't like to give those titles out way too loosely because I feel like you really do have
Let
to
loose.
you really do have to showcase that you're exceptional at something for me to call you either the look queen, dancing queen, you know, makeup queen of the
Valid.
season. However, when it came to these looks, I really think that Jessica Wilde is the epitome of someone that comes to All Stars and has legitimately revolutionized and upgraded their drag. Like Jessica
Absolutely.
Wilde, if you remember back on Jessica original season, Jessica wasn't someone that was gagging people left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like she wasn't gagging me.
Oh, she was gagging the fuck out of me. I remember watching it as a fucking like 9-year-old thinking like this bitch's garments like this. I remember she had this long fucking gown. Her looks were always above the rest. And that bitch never placed low or bottom until she was eliminated. She was always high safe, high safe, high safe. So I redact her statement, not for me. I think that she fucking ate. I feel like she could have win over Tyra any day.
Well, that's why opinions matter. I still stand by mine. She wasn't gagging me on her original season. However, on this season of All Stars, I am gagged from episode 1 to now the episode that we're recapping, episode 3. I feel like Jessica was robbed episode 1 and 2. She was giving very good drag on those 2 episodes, but specifically this looks. When I hear legendary queens for the first look and I see this look, I immediately see, of course, it's cereal. Of course, the white dress is supposed to symbolize milk. I'm thinking Dairy Queen. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking
Yeah.
like it's like it's basically like at the level of Sasha Colby wearing her glove look. Like when you can legitimately like wear
Think outside the
something
box.
that think outside the box is awesome. And then of course her next look, which was the fruity patootie
So cute.
category. I thought it was cute.
Berries.
I thought it was cunty. I thought it was in a way mainstream because you know, like the little maid outfit. And then supermarket model, which is the look that they had to create out of stuff from supermarket, conventional stuff. I mean, let me just say this. I wasn't impressed by none of the looks that were constructed this episode. However, this was one of the strongest ones.
Yeah, T. I feel like we're gonna get to it, but like hers and Kahana's were probably like my 2 favorite constructed looks. I feel like they look the best. I think the way that she chose this color palette was super flattering for her. Just the way that like icy white pink blends in with the hair with the colors of the flowers, and she's Puerto Rican, so you know she's gonna put a flower on anything that she fucking makes. So I just think that she legitimately like she just looks like a fucking model. Like
Yeah.
Beat is gorgeous, the body, the legs, like though this is very, I would say on the more like easier side to make. I couldn't make it, but like it's a fucking like it's a garment like that glued with shit on it. But like legitimately, I think this is one of the better mix, and she looks fucking amazing.
She looks amazing. Have Jimbo, and again, legendary queen, fruity patootie, and supermarket model. Honestly, in my opinion, first look, second look are a wet for me. The third look, It's still a wet, but it's like dripping. It's not like full blown, like, you know,
Like pre-cum, like you're like pre-cum.
yeah, like it's because the thing is, I just hate how most of these queens went for like a shorter look. And I'm not gonna lie, Michelle Visage did clock her tea and she was like, that's just a bodysuit with a bunch of stuff glued onto it. But it looks good and it looks camp and it looks, in a weird way, it looks expensive. So I really liked Jimbo's performance this week.
The second look was kind of a cop out to me because I feel like she had a really beautiful garment and she tried to push her way into making it seem like, and I'm a Jimbo stan, I love Jimbo. She heard Fruity Patootie and was like, okay, well, I have these other like queer artists. Like I see that she has RuPaul in her outfit. I feel like she could have done more. I would like to actually seen like an actual fruit look with like those incorporated in it. The first look I didn't like, honestly. I feel like it was hard for me. Like you said before, like when you see Jessica's first look, bam, I know the exact category. I don't want to be guessing. Like I'm a dumb bottom. I don't want to think of anything that makes it relate to what you're serving me. The last look I thought was gorgeous. Again, I'm gonna go back to the mug on these queens. Like Jimbo's mug from here, from when she was on Canada season 1, has fucking evolved from like a Charmander to a fucking Charizard, bitch. Like she
Not a
fucking
Charmander.
like I think it looks amazing. Like I think her last look is my favorite. The first two were not it, but she's amazing. Edward, what do you think, girl?
I feel like it was average when we're thinking about Jimbo and what she's presented already on the runway, like the last
Agreed.
2 episodes, and also what she presents off season. So yeah,
Agreed.
the first look definitely not something that you could pick up and be like, oh, okay, this is legendary. The second look I think was creative, but it's also safe. It's like she could have used that outfit for any single category that she really wanted
Exactly
to.
my point.
And then the last one, I liked the last one a lot up until they started like ragging her ass on the damn stage. And I'm like, all right, I can see it. It is shit just kind of glued on. But for Jimbo in her own race, and that's why I feel like it's very different. When
Her
I guess
white
we're
race.
judging her, like, it was pretty safe for her. The makeup though, bitch. Look at that fucking mug in the second
She's
picture.
stamped, bitch.
She's gorgeous.
Like that mug is fucking. I think this is the
And that
season of the
wig.
fucking mug. Besides Mrs. Kasha Davis, I feel like everyone's fucking mug this season is fucking elite.
Next,
no.
we have Heidi N Closet.
I think she liked her looks more than we did. I feel like her first look for me is a fucking wet. It was very like, it gave me like almost like Chanel Rue Coco vibes, like very like almost like very model-esque. But her other 2 looks, I wasn't gagged, especially the one she made. And that bitch was piss poor bitter boots in the fucking untucked thing that she should have been the top. I think, yes, they are good looks, but I mean, like, I think it was another like Jimbo. I thought it was another safe runway package for this ball. Besides her
Okay.
first look, I think
I will give her. I'm gonna start off with positives. Her makeup looks very good compared to her.
Nothing
first
she
season.
made was good.
She gave us different silhouettes. So this first look, she has the tight little pencil skirt, nice and tight. It's latex. Second one is big puffer strawberry pants. And then the third look is a dress with a little flare at the bottom. Also, the materials are different. So fun. She gave us variety on that end. I want to start off with her look at the end. Boom. That shit is made out of napkins. That's fucking dope. And that looks like a full garment. You can tell me that this is, I mean, it's literally walking down a runway. But like, I feel like people would buy this. The second look,
it looks like
questionable. You know, it was like, I feel like I would have to see it in a concept, like a music video. Like if Katy Perry wore that and she's singing something about strawberries, you know, boom. The first look, gorgeous, is already ready for a music video. Like it's giving Fergie MILF with Kim Kardashian. And it's like, I want that MILF money. So I'm gonna give her a 7.5, 7.9 out of 10 for all 3 looks together.
So I agree with you in the sense that you gave 2 out of the 3 looks, you know, good grades, and then the other one is questionable. But I'm just flipping. So first look is a wet for me. I loved it. Second look is actually a wet for me too. I felt like this look looked very expensive. When I first saw it on the episode, I thought this is something that like an artist. So I'm happy that you said Katy Perry. This is something that a pop artist will wear on a music video, on a tour, on like a red carpet. Like it looked camp to me. 11:11. With that said,
I wish a bitch would.
with that said, the third look for me, the only problem that I have for the third look is that one, it looked when she was walking down the runway, it looked like she was legitimately, it was legitimately about to fall like off, and two, it could have been a little longer. I don't want to see your ankles. If it would have
No?
went, if it would have went straight to the bottom, and it would have given us that, it's already given us a mermaid silhouette. But why do I see your ankles? I no. I feel like it should have went straight to the floor. Like if you're gonna make it a gown, make it a gown. Then we have Kahana Montrese. What do we think about Kahana Montrese?
I think she was genuinely robbed. And I think that honestly, she could have won. I feel like each look was just fucking hot. I think her second look was fucking interesting as fuck. It was literally a banana peel, but in such an avant-garde way. Like,
yeah, it was super cunty.
Like I said before, her last look, just the color scheme is different. Like, I just feel like I love the double boot color. I think that's so unique with the hair. I just still think this entire package is so fucking. I think it fucking slayed. I think that she fucking looked phenomenal. Again, her mug, gorgeous. I think the way that she fucking hits that runway is such a different runway than when she was on her first season. I feel like she just has this like confidence, and I could literally watch this and feel her confidence through the fucking my little iPad fucking Pro. Like,
Yeah, well, bitch, if I got my ass done, my teeth done, my nose done, my eyes done, I would be having all the confidence in the fucking world too. Like, I would just be strutting.
she
Like,
should,
you
and she
can't tell
paid
me
for it,
shit.
and as she should.
Absolutely,
And I think that she was
but
fucking robbed of fucking winning.
robbed
shade.
is, I feel like, a carry though. Robbed, I don't think she was
Okay.
robbed. The first look is cute. I feel like, respectfully, you can get something very similar on Shein. Like, this is like what Shein
And
ends
if
up
you can,
copying.
send me the link. Send me the link of it because I would love this.
I absolutely
And
will.
the
This
hair.
is like this is like the model type, and then like Shein copies it. I don't think it was anything out of this world. It's literally just like cow print crop top, and then the hair and the mug. Yes, it's a cute concept, head to toe, gorge. The banana, 12 out of 10. Beautiful. I like how the hair is
Look at the
involved. I like
legs.
the
Even
earrings.
the
I like
legs.
the buttons. I like how it's like slit to the side. It matches beautiful against her skin tone. That third look, y'all, it looks literally like she just like had everything. She just took the plastic and just sealed it on and hot glue got that shit onto the bodysuit,
Yeah,
to
I was not
cardboard.
gagging.
And I no, that third look, to sit there and say that she was robbed. I mean, what she say?
I'll
She
sit
was
here
saying,
in my
right? She
little
wasn't
Newark
at the
apartment
bottom.
and I'll say it. I think she was robbed. I'm glad Jessica won, but I think that she could have fucking ate her up too. Like, I generally feel like her package is elite. I think
I felt like
Solution
so.
is now half price.
Listen, delusion is actually very common now. So the first look I really liked. She was giving cunt and she was giving sexiness. And I was waiting for one of the queens. When I heard that the category was legendary, I was waiting for one of the queens to come out in some type of cow print. So boom, we have the first queen that comes out in that. But she made it look very sexy, which I really liked.
did.
The second look, I agree with Kevin. It was elevated as fuck. It was legitimately a banana peel that looked sexy as fuck. I could see this on a runway. I could see like Lady Gaga wearing something like this. Like,
For
it's
sure.
sexy. The third look,
I'm wearing it to the
just
Tarzan premiere.
it's just a party city outfit. Like, it's
And
it's
barely.
cheap. It's cheap and it looks like someone that doesn't know how to construct a garment, put it together. And it's no shade, but when we have a ball and one of the looks you have to create yourself, and queens that don't know how to sew and don't know how to put things together, like, it's not far-fetched that your outfit it's going to look a little off. I mean, I love Jinx Monsoon and we're still in her reign.
Thank God.
However,
Hallelujah.
remember her ball on All Star 7? That was the episode that we all thought Jinx Monsoon could end up in the bottom.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I think that it's not just because she has a bad look during a ball does not mean that she's doing bad in the competition. It's just that some queens are strong at some things and some queens are not. And I feel like if the package was at 85%, that last look honestly killed her.
I think we're so robbed of having someone like. Okay, shade. As I was saying, I'm so sorry. I was cut
Dead
off.
on arrival.
Dead on arrival, bitch.
As I was saying, Team Penicillin, I genuinely think that we were robbed of someone as dressing up as fucking Monique Hart, like Brown Cow Stunning. That would have been fucking cunt if someone replicated her outfit from her premiere episode of All Stars 4. Like, imagine if someone just dressed up as Monique Hart. That'd be gagged. Like, that's Brown Cow Stunning. That's my team.
Next.
It's such a gag. It's such a gag. It's such a gag. Let us know what you guys think. Also, to all of our listeners, all of our sisters, let us know what you guys think on about these looks. If you're seeing this on Instagram, if you're hearing this on our podcast,
While you're
tweet us
douching.
while you're douching, while you're getting douched, because you never know
Ooh.
if someone is doing the douching, you know.
I would never let anyone douche me.
It's doing the digging.
But just let
You've
us
been
know.
douched before? Someone's douched you before?
No, but I was just being inclusive
Oh.
to the
And that's the tough for
Community-
you guys and girls
the
and
cold
days
douching
and
community.
them.
for the community.
Tip the
that-
bottoms. We are a bottom friendly podcast. We hate tops. We love them, but we hate them.
I hate you.
I wonder if
too.
any tops listen to us. Do you think any tops listen to us?
I wonder if
Listen to me.
oh we do
Besides production.
besides production. Production just raised his hand behind me. Not behind me, in front of me.
And when he raised it, Edward squirted. Edward said wet.
That's your whole bitch after all them popper hits.
And
Forever.
then I'll do it again. And I'll do it again.
Do it again.
Poppers,
do it again. Do it
Coffee
again.
and
Do
So
it
match
again.
me.
Hit the combo. Hit the
Match
combo. Hit
me.
the combo. Hit the combo. Hit the combo.
Right?
Do it. Hit the poppers. Take the vape and then drink your coffee. Your fucking liver is fucking purple. Like that bitch is clawing his way out to fucking
Critical hit. So now we have Candy Muse.
it's a chop. for me.
part of your world. That first look is giving me splash when the Little Mermaid comes out onto the shore. I was living for it.
That's a good
As you-
analogy. I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna give you that one. That's a good analogy. Yes. Okay. Good.
And I also kind of got milk, you know, that I liked it. It wasn't as clear as Jessica Wilde's, but it was a good concept. It's actually my lock screen right now.
I think it was a fucking chop. I think it's the same silhouette 3 times. Yes, she looks good, but if we're gonna hold all the queens to the same standard, let's be real. It's
Yeah.
literally the same. Like even looking, it looks like 3 different versions of the same outfit. Like it looks like almost like Powerpuff Girls, how it's the same outfit, different colors. I feel like we were robbed of Candy Muse providing us like excellence on the runway because she can and she will. I just feel like the first outfit,
Alright.
cute. The second outfit, the most exciting part is her titty coming out in some fur. And the last outfit, I'm sorry, it's a boot for me. Like it's a fucking chop. It's a regret. Like
All right, hold
it-
on. Let me be.
but like no. Let me chat because if y'all gonna
Chat.
come for
Chat, 'cause
Kahana,
you chatting.
we could. Yeah, because this popper's got me wild, Jessica Wild. I feel like the last look, it's just a front piece because when she turns around, it's nothing. So if we're gonna hold fucking Kahana
that's
to the
that's
same,
the point.
and-
That's what she
and
was
y'all,
going for.
but the point is dull and it's not good because
But
if
you
you're gonna hold
got it.
Kahana, I got it that it's bad. Because if we're gonna hold Kahana saying, oh, if we know that she can't sew and she gave us this fucking garment, we get it. But with Candy, I expect a little bit more a fucking runner-up of her season who has the
Alright.
resources, who has the material, who has the knowledge to provide us with a look that she creates to be a lot fucking better.
She's
than
the
this.
only one that actually was a runner-up this season.
She's the only one that's even.
She's actually technically based on how she did on her original season. She should be the front runner because she was the one that got like
she was second
furthest
place
out
of
of
the
everyone.
season out of that season. So for her to say this
you
entire
dripping all over my mic, child.
okay, bitch,
That's
you know,
this
I'll be
whole
wet,
bitch.
okay.
This is them poppers.
I
Bitch,
know-
when I
I'm
say wet or
all
regret,
hoes.
I mean wet or regret.
I know you have a trade coming over, but calm down with the mic, child.
Calm
Again,
down.
So for me, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because they're trying to silence
Please
me
do.
and my salvation glands.
Yes, we do silence white bodies on this podcast.
But you have one working as a host, so what's good?
It's called reparations. You work for free,
Reparations.
babe.
period. Again, it's a regret for me for all 3 looks. No shade.
Okay, so this is my thing. I love Candy to death. I think that, well, not to death. I think that, she is, in my opinion, when I heard that Candy Muse was going to be an All Stars 8 and then I saw the casting, I thought this is not big competition for Candy. There's only
Yeah.
about 3 queens on the cast with her that I feel like can actually go
That
against
level
her.
up to her.
That level up to her. I think that she's exceptional. I think that she is, when you think about Drag Race, you do think Candy Muse, and she's made that mark on that show.
For sure.
However, the same silhouette in a ball, it's legitimately the worst thing you can do. That's
Worst.
like, for all the straight people that are listening, which I think it's legitimately just our editor, that's like someone going on a
No,
on
my
a
line
basketball-
brother be tuned in.
Oh,
Shout out Malik.
he's tuned in. Okay, so shout out to that other straight person.
Is he single?
No.
You gotta
So that's like you're watching a basketball game, and I don't know where I'm going with this because I don't watch basketball, but I'm gonna try to make it work. That's like you're watching a basketball game, and like the team that's supposed to dribble to their side starts dribbling to the other side, and then like puts a goal in the other person's like basket. You know what I'm saying? Like like you know better than that. That's the point. You know better than that.
We got there.
So
Okay, we got there. We got there. We got there.
Because I
He
felt like
landed
I
the
hit
plane.
another. I feel like I hit more poppers. I was like,
no, that's what I meant. You know better than that. You
I was
know
like, wait,
better
no,
than
I know
to do some-
basketball.
we were rooting for you. How dare you learn something from this?
Right. Like
But my mother
for
yells at
real.
me.
Because she loves me.
And I honestly feel like also this is to my girl Michelle Visage. If you're not gonna read the girls how you read every girl, then get off that damn judging table. Because you have
Eat my ass, faggot, Michelle.
She probably did. They just cut it out.
no, she has favorites. And well, even production, if you're cutting out Michelle's ragging all of the girls, then that's a problem because Michelle is so quick to drag some of these other girls, but then some of the girls that she really, really is connected with, she's easier on them. She was way too easy on the fact that how she said that it was just, oh, it's the same silhouette. Like Michelle would have ate anybody else up to the ground for providing 3 different bodysuits in a ball. Let's be honest.
Yes
Let's just
and
be
no.
honest.
So I'm gonna start off by saying, you already know I love Candy to death. Second of all, we let Anitra get by with the same goddamn silhouette through.
Get my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
No, bitch. We let her slide through and through because we was all like, oh, Anitra.
Okay, Edward.
Hold on. I let y'all speak. So that's that, right? I will give it to y'all. Yes, it is the same silhouette. The last look, if we are comparing and holding her accountable to the same way as Kahana, yes, maybe this is not something that's purchasable. It is giving me the jiggly caliente, like, you know, the silver, all of that. Boom. But that second look and that first look are great. That first look, I really do like the concept of it. It's not the cereal bowl, but it's also you still get milk from it. The second look, I do love the titty. I love the cherry. I love the look. Had things should have been different. Maybe the silhouette, of course. I feel like she should have had more going on in the feet. But also, legs are looking great. Makeup, mug, beautiful. The last look, my heart was in my ass because I'm watching this shit at the edge of my seat. I'm like, oh, bitch, this was a choice. And it's like, I still get the concept, but you know how she, like, they showed the clip of her drawing it out? Like, I've never seen someone actually make, like, the drawing, like, come to life, and it looks just like the drawing. Like, it was just very, like, 2D, and that's what this gave me. And it goes to that point of what you said. When she turned around, you couldn't see it. And I feel like maybe that was the concept the entire way through, but the entire catalog, the collection, is gonna be a 7.
My thing is like for certain looks like this.
It's so wait, hold on. It's so hard for you to hold your girl accountable, right?
But you don't think you don't think a 7's fair? I would have gave Kahana a 7, maybe even an 8.
No, a 7 is fair, but I'm
for this
acknowledging the fact that it's so hard for you to do that.
Oh no, because I felt that. Like I'm still like rewatching that episode, and when they were showing her constructing her shit, I was like, fuck. And you know who we get to, where at that point I was like, okay, like this bitch is safe this week because of the way things are gonna play out. But had it been 2 episodes down and we had a ball, and this is what she presented, it's I think real shit. It will have to be a different level of accountability. It's still I feel like it's all stars, so come guns blazing. But
I will say this. Even though it's bodysuits, it's all stars bodysuits. So it's not. This is not regular level bodysuits. These bodysuits are elevated. This is great. It's just you should never do the same silhouette.
But also, like they get the package like before you obviously you prepare. They give you like a checklist of things. So they're like, oh, ball, this look, and then like whatever it's to create. So the fact that she sounds like, okay, for this certain package, I'm gonna have my designers construct these looks. That's where I'm gagged. It's like, it's just a corset panty bullshit. I'm sorry. It's a 3 out of 10. It's all regret. For this, it's wet individually. If they were on their own runway, gag.
Right.
But since I saw them one after the other, it felt less special every time she
Yeah.
came out the runway because I'm like, oh, the first look is cute. Then I saw it again in red. I'm like, okay, okay. And then I saw it again in a fucking silver color. I'm like, it doesn't seem special to me.
Right.
Well, also
Well,
she
I'm
was-
just gonna let you know that silver is what I'm wearing to the Renaissance tour. Heard you got that D for me.
That's a
I
good
forgot
one. That's actually Renaissance.
It'll probably fit too.
I needed thumbnails, and I also needed, even though I came up with some cute ass thumbnails for our YouTube. So listeners, sisters, I think we should start calling our listeners sisters.
It gives me James Charles vibes. I can't even clock it.
Yeah, I feel like we could come up. We can cook something up.
Right. We could be some more original.
Should we ask? I mean, I don't think it's
Tacalinas.
unoriginal because it's natural to our language.
Tacalinas.
We legitimately have a segment that we just premiered in our last episode, so make sure that you guys go tune into our sister check-in, which is a segment we're gonna be doing.
The
more
Tuck
often where
Barbs.
The Talk Barbs. we're trying to figure out a name to call our listeners.
Not the Tuckers. That was the straightest thing I've ever heard in my
The
life.
Tuckers.
You guys
What?
should sound like the Edward. Say the Tuckers in your DL trade voice.
You're listening. Hey, Tuckers. Welcome to another episode of Trucker Hats by Tucker Tuckers.
No,
Mother
absolutely
Tuckers.
not.
That made
Mother
my
Tucker.
pussy dry.
Tuckarinas.
I like Tuckalinas. The Tuckalinchas.
The Tuki Tukis.
Tuckanly.
My Tuckalinas.
No, what was the thing?
Tuckington Palaces.
No, Cantera.
Wait,
You
what was it?
remember?
Oh, Kantaras.
Cantara.
Kantara. Hey, Kantara.
So we were talking about Avatar, and we were saying Katara, and then Edward says, "No, Cantara."
Oh, work.
It's our Halloween costume.
I was screaming.
I was
Um,
creaming.
I was screaming.
Hey, creamers.
Now we have Alexis Michelle giving us absolutely nothing,
Oh my god.
I don't know about all that.
and that's my
I
thoughts
mean,
on that.
the
I
first
thought it
look
was-
was kind of. It gave me Utica. The first look. You know,
I mean,
like
yeah.
you know how like Utica's looks were always so good, but then she would walk it on the runway like honky donkey 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 donk.
Mhm.
Like that's how I was like,
need
okay,
to
like
conscious
this is cute, but the look itself gave me the walk of like, dark, 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 dark. If that makes sense.
I feel like, okay, so the first look was definitely like more of like a comedy look, and I just felt like it looked too costumey. Like it wasn't
You're just bitches.
no, I'm sorry, like it was just too costumey. I feel like
you're
there,
just bitches.
there could have been a cuntier way to look like a cow. And I mean,
Edward, you do it every day. A cunty cow. How is it?
and Kahana
Just look in
showed
the
us
mirror.
this. Kahana showed us this at the beginning of the episode with her cow look. So this is the second girl that does a cow look. And I'm sorry, if I put this on and then I'm walking towards the runway and I see Kahana in her cow look, I will literally go back and like change into something
I'll
yellow.
take my
even-
tits out.
like literally, like I'll go back and change into something yellow, even though the category is legitimately cow. So
And
no.
say you're spoiled milk.
So then the second look, I just hate the makeup. I love the dress, but I hate the makeup.
I didn't see like I guess the thing about Lexa Michelle, I feel like she like tried to does the category so fucking hard that we kind of lose it. Like for this to be blueberries, okay. Like if we're just missing the like the headpiece, I wouldn't give me anything. I feel like I don't know, like this outfit, like even though it is a stupendous dress, I'm still not kind of like gagged by it. And the last outfit is literally gutter boots, and I genuinely believe that she looks like a cracked out like Meryl Streep.
That's a compliment.
I genuinely believe, not to her though, no shade.
I just thought it was so simple. I thought Sugar and Spice could have done better than this.
Like it doesn't look special. It looks very like I could.
It
put
looks
this at
like-
a Zara,
It looks like Roxy Andrews.
and she's here to make it clear. Like I don't
fine.
get it. It's a
Um,
regret. I don't want to talk no more
Yeah,
about this bitch.
the
'cause
cow
it's
look
not
was it was like after Kahana chop. The blueberry look, it was like if she would have sold me with some, I'm walking on the runway like Violet herself from the chocolate factory where she's chewing the blueberry gum. Like
If she
sold
would've
it to me
had
with a
blueberry
different
gum,
way.
I would've been
this was
cut.
just this was just a gown and blah. The third look, I looked at that shit and I said, whew, my girl Candy's safe. I was like, because this literally looks like paper bag. I mean, the top probably took some hard, I don't know what that fabric, how hard is it to construct, or making the hem down the middle. I don't fucking know. But it just looked very like Pocahontas meets Sex and the City. You feel me?
I thought I would never hear those two things together, and I hate that it's on top of Alexis Michelle.
But it
Because
works with that third look.
It works, but it doesn't look good. It's unemployed. And for that,
from the hip up, it's giving like Kim Possible, and then under is giving like, can you see the color of the winds? Like, it's just full chop for me all the way through.
Yeah, it's a regret.
But the makeup looks. I think the makeup looks good in the last two, and you can barely see the makeup in the first one.
Now we have James Mansfield. Okay, so let me just say this: the first look, I was gagged.
Yeah,
like, I'm not even going to lie to you. That first look, gagging. I love the hair. I love the hands. Like, I was gagged, low key. Second look, hated it. I feel like that was the worst way that you can wear something on your body. Like, it looks
like she made it.
Like, the second look legitimately felt like she just wrapped a bunch of tape around her stomach and like painted over it. And then the third look, it's just so simple. Like, this is what you gave at a ball.
And she's also,
I mean, she didn't make that herself.
Bitch.
But I would say to the second look really quick. That's the difference between Candy's little bodysuit piece that we were talking about, where it's like an all-stars look. It has like the fur. She elevated, like, it's very simple and the same thing, but like the lemons, this is what I see. I feel like a $3 bill, or like this is what I expect to see when I go out to, like,
it gives me like
Sunday
a
brunch,
lip sync song, like when they change. Like,
yeah.
I feel like I'm just kind of bored with her in a sense that, like, it's the
you
little
just hate her also.
No, I do. So it also adds to that. But also, like, it's just like, I don't know, like, yes, it's 3 different outfits, but I just see the same shit with her. I feel like maybe it's because, like, it's the repetitive blonde hair that I'm kind of getting sick of. It's kind of like, we get if that's your trademark, but like, it's not out of the box to switch it up and keep us guessing as viewers. I feel like generally all 3 looks are kind of a regret for me. I feel like comparative to other queens, I feel like I wasn't gagged. And I'm still confused about the first look being like legendary. Am I not getting it?
No, I feel like
how's it legendary?
It's legendary, like dairy milk. Like
no, I get that. But how does that look legendary?
Because the hands are holding cookies the cookies are being dipped into a glass of milk.
But like,
do you miss that?
I absolutely did.
Well,
her body is the milk.
No, like those things that she has over her arms, that is like a scarf that shape into hands, are holding a cookie, and the cookie is being dipped into milk.
But then her body is the glass of milk, and isn't the hands holding the milk? Like the cup of milk.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I don't know. I just think it, like, I would have loved this look if it was executed better, and maybe on someone I like.
That's what it is. You just don't fucking like her.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway,
he's a massage.
But like, what is the milk that she's dunking into? Because like, if you would have told me this is legendary, like, again, we're referencing like Candy and Jessica, where like you look at it, bam, I get the category. With this, I'm like, okay, I get it. The second look is fruity, but the first look is like, bitch, you have big ass hands that are fucking. It gives me like Vanessa Vanjie Mateo, like, get these cookies, baby. Like, I would have got that. No shade. I don't like it at all. Even looking at it just makes me want to like hate it even more.
I feel like it was just not, the first look is all-stars quality, but I feel like the other 2 were not all-stars quality. And it's crazy that the one that she made, which is the last one, looks better than the one that she brought, which is the Fruity Patootie. Like, to me, that's insane, because the last one looks way better and more better constructed than the one she brought.
Am I a better bottom? I feel like all these queens are gonna come and like, that white fucking better bottom fucking hates everybody.
Well, I mean, that's your opinion. Stand on it. Lala Reed. So I will say this: when I saw the judges gag over Lala Reed's looks, I said, "Yeah, we've lost it.
We lost them.
Like we
it's caffeine enemas."
Yeah, like that's it. The judges have been infiltrated. These are like, I don't know.
They're AI clones. They are not the real judges. They're AI.
That is not Michelle Visage. I know Michelle Visage did not just eat up this piece of garment that she has and a bald head with no wig.
It's a piece of fabric, like Michelle says. And the fact that she gagged on it,
No.
I feel a biasy. I feel like it was very. It gave me very storyline. The fact that she has the worst look in ball history, the bag look, and then she comes out with something that's obviously better, but not as extravagant as the others. It gave very storyline to me. I think all looks. Well, I'm gonna say it again. Were a fucking regret for me. I feel like the first one looks cheap. It gives me very much like just cheap. It doesn't look special. The second look is very, very plain. Yes, I got the concept of like a candied apple, but I feel like it could have been fucking like, I feel like if Jimbo or Candy would have done something like this, it would have been fucking all-starified. And the last look fucking sucks. Like it's terrible. All shade, all tea. Drink
I
up.
felt like honestly when she was walking down the runway with the last look, she literally was it. Don't get me wrong, she was serving cunt and he was giving cunt tress, but she was walking so slow because she was so scared for that to like.
But
Once
that was
the
even
team
the li-
falls off, it is a wrap.
Even the little turn, it was like a zzz, and then she
Slow-mo.
turned and then zzz. It was like she was doing the Matrix because it was like, bitch, if I move 1 inch, these staples are gonna come undone, and we don't want that. She sold it though.
Not the
And I would figure-
staple.
No, I'm sure it was stapled because if it would have been properly hot glued, she shouldn't have been that worried. I will
love that term.
give her this though. There's one thing about a bitch that can put on something that may not be fashion but can sell it. And when
And
she walked on that stage, she sold these outfits.
No, she ate that.
She sold them. So
4
I
plus
think
4.
so I think that also
Did we
goes a long
purchase
way
it is a
because
different question, but she sold it. She sold it.
but
to
she
someone.
sold them. She
Someone
sold
It's
it.
on the rack. I looked at it. I was like, okay, work.
Yeah.
And then I walked past it.
Like, you know, when you pick it up and then you purposely leave it at the register? Like, she sold it, but I didn't take it.
She
But
sold
I
to
didn't take
somebody
that.
else. It's not us three. It's not the tub.
Well, she's what I regret. Like, what we feeling
Exactly.
about her? Because
It's
I feel like she
regret.
was just safe. She was just a miss, like, and barely. It was like a miss
the
for
fact
what we
that she
had
wasn't a bottom
until
is-
that
is
last
still-
look.
it's still kind of gaggy to me. The fact that like they still like you said, like the fact that they actually like ate these up. I hate
No
hate
wig.
her makeup.
Yeah.
I feel like the lip, it looked like she like was eating ass and she missed and like she lost this color of her lips. I feel like
Wow, you guys heard it here. He said people who are brown skinned have lips that look like we eat ass. I'm jotting that one down.
Got it.
take it, keep it in at that point.
That's
Timestamp
strike number 2.
52:49. Next one,
Hashtag
you're
Kevin's
out.
cancel party.
Like, you worried about the
Yeah.
makeup. The makeup looks good, bitch. Is Joey J would have gotten ragged for having no fucking wig on.
I'm a
that
gay
stage.
ass bitch. I'm Joey J.
In this case,
Okay, it's
the
a
wig
wrap for
looks
me.
cute, but come on, 3 looks with no wigs. I mean, that first one has a little bit of a like
A pussy
one
cat.
strand.
But like, also even that look itself, what are we doing? Like, I get what you're going for, but girl,
It's Mary J. Blige.
give us a long
Mary J.
wig. Like,
Boring.
that's where I get when you're trying to make a character, but you can also dragify things to just make them look a little bit.
Like,
Just
look at that hat. That hat has not one
can you
sparkle.
stop interrupting me?
I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
Oh,
I had
girl,
to say it. I had to say it on camera.
get them because they get comfortable.
Oh my god! Stop
Put his fucking
interrupting
neck
me.
off.
Don't step on my toes.
Oh.
Are we clear? Anyways,
My intern would never.
like I was.
She was quiet.
She's so nice. She's so nice. No, my interns needed. I need to have a whip. Anyways, like I was
Ooh.
saying, I think that she could have definitely just gave us a little moment where, you know, that wig was huge and with a bunch of volume, and it could have been sickening. So I feel like that little wig that we can barely see with that hat that's taking over your face, it's not flattering. And I think that it was
It's
a very
cute, just not for this competition.
Okay. Then we have Mrs. Kasha Davis.
Hold on, I'm logging off. The sour cream, I was not getting sour cream. I did not know it was sour cream. Like, just shit like this pisses me off because it's like, oh, if I was on that stage, like, yeah, what the fuck would I do on that stage, right? I'll figure it out when I'm there. But fuck, I would not walk it down like that. Like, I just did not like the way she walked it. The second dress, gorgeous. The second look, beautiful, head to toe, amazing. I was like, all right, the bitch might have a chance because the first one, whatever, passable, just didn't get the milk. The
Yeah,
legendary.
I was having the same feelings. I was having the same feelings.
But then Shorty steps out with this motherfucking can dress on the third fucking look, looking like she's about to be an extra on the fucking like musical for fucking Encanto, and it's just not working. Like, it was way too much. It's piled on. There's no like silhouette. There's no cinching. It looks like, oh, and y'all know I love Selena's titties, but it looks like Selena's titties was like blindfolded. Or like if it was like Kasha Davis was blindfolded and Selena's titties was telling her what to pick out and what to glue onto that dress. And it was just like pile on more shit.
And the person the person passing the things to Selena was Serena Chacha.
She went to fashion school.
I'm sorry,
That
Mrs.
would be-
Kasha Davis.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry, Mrs. Kasha Davis, but
Oh my god.
this last look goes down in history for me as one of the worst looks on Drag Race. This
Really?
is the golden boot of the season so far.
So far.
This is the golden boot of the season.
At least
And
she's leaving the winner.
I'm glad that T.S. Madison clocked that T and wasn't nice about it. When T.S. Madison said, I hate this,
Period.
I said, thank
Nothing else.
you. Thank you.
I felt bad for
We'll
her
see.
emotionally and shit like that. But when we're looking at it from a competition and you look at the other shit that other bitches are bringing, even when we're bringing Alexis Michelle's cow look, which still had I feel like a lot going on, at least it was a concept. Like, I feel like
Monica Beverly Hills, when we look through the fame game looks, if Monica Beverly Hills had better looks than Mrs. Kasha Davis, I'm going to be pissed.
She didn't. She didn't. Like, I'm starting to see the fame game, and I'm understanding why production was sending these bitches home, because it's just like. But we rooting for them.
She did it. She did it.
Hashtag who y'all rooting for. Shit. Hashtag
I saw Naysha Lopez. That's her name, right? Naysha Lopez?
I think, right?
Yes, you fucking shady ass bitches.
I saw Naysha Lopez. Her cow look. Oh my god. This bitch just was not making it. This bitch was not making it. Like, I'm sorry. This was not like this was what did we sign ourselves up to, girl? Okay. Now we have Darian Lake. And I'm gonna tell you this. I thought Darian ate into the last look. When Darian came out in the first look, she was giving white Rihanna in a sense, like, you know, hairdo, a little hoodie, long dress. Then the second one, I was like, oh, this is a lot of fabric. But then she took it off and she was giving body. And Darian has one of the cuntiest walks on that runway. It's like half cunty, half I'm falling. So it's I love it. Then what are you laughing at?
Kevin just picked his nose hard as fuck on the camera.
Oh my god. Then this last look,
for gold.
I'm sorry, but I'm just sorry. I'm just sorry.
I'm sorry to this man.
It's a regret. It's a very, very, very regretful regret. Any thoughts?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk too much. It was cute.
No, I said
You
don't
have
talk over
four.
me.
We're
That's
allowing
cute.
you to speak now.
It was cute.
This is your moment. Have it.
I said what I said.
Oh,
was
not the
cute.
bitch is shy. Come on, bitch. Speak your piece.
Right.
No, I
Like,
think
come on.
I think it was all
She
shit.
better perform.
I think it was all shit. No shade. Like I just didn't like any of her looks. I feel like the mug is stamped. The face obviously always looks good. The hair, okay. Everything, each look from the neck down was trash for me. And that's my tea.
Not from the neck down. She was serving face, and I love the wigs, and I love her makeup. I like the way she
A few
paints.
seasons ago, I would have asked which neck, but
Oh my god, we're on fire today. We're on fire.
And bitch, I'm fired.
That was the last look.
okay. Well, that piece, I feel like the first one was cute. I feel like it needed a lot of editing. The second look,
Mhm.
same concept. I was like, ooh, a lot of fabric. Then she ripped it off. I was like, ooh, fun, cute, reveal. We live for it. And then the third look, it looked like she robbed a school, cut off all the kids' zippers off their book bags, and then just hot glue gunned it onto like a shirt, and then cut the sleeves, like the top piece off the shirt. I just think
Yeah.
it made sense the way the cookie crumbled through this episode.
Right. Right. Very much that. So yeah, let us know. I want the listeners to let us know which one was your favorite look of this ball.
And why was Miss Kasha Davis your least favorite? I want to know why.
Like, like
Because
what?
there's no way that's not nobody's least favorite.
No, Mrs. Kasha
You'd
Davis
be
supermarket. The last look was very bad.
They gave Aldi's.
Well, let's get into this judges' deliberation. So, after presenting all of their looks, at the top we have Jessica Wilde.
Yes,
Period.
Who was the other one?
Lala Ree
Lala Ree
and Candy Muse.
and Candy Muse.
Go check the Wikipedia.
There was one more.
Wait, Candy Muse was
Oh, my ass hurts from sitting so long. Oh,
109.
Lord, shot.
BF. What's that page that I follow? Yeah, this one. Okay, here. So Jimbo was at the top. Lala Ree was at the top. Candy Muse was at the top. And Jessica Wilde was at the top. Safe, we had Alexis Michelle, Heidi N Closet, and Kahana Montrese. And at the bottom, we had Darian Lake and Mrs. Kasha Davis.
They want them old bitches out. They're not playing no games. They said, get these AARP bitches out quick. Because, child, they look dated.
Not the AARP. Are you guys satisfied by this judge's deliberation, or do you feel like there was other queens that should have placed differently?
Why are you smirking, bitch?
Yeah, I thought you were froze.
I thought the Wi-Fi cut out.
No, you know when you get those text messages.
I don't. So
I
don't
guess.
know.
They just
So
make
again,
your
my
stomach
question.
tickle, bitch. Like you should
So
know.
So again, my question:
Mhm.
what do you think about the judge's deliberation?
I feel like they cut them a lot of fucking grace. Or is that right? They gave them a lot of grace and cut them a lot of slack. And I feel like I don't know if production went through these bitches' wardrobe and was kind of already deciding how they wanted like for shit to look and be like, all right, let's get the ball out the way since there's a whole bunch of bitches because we want these bitches to make it to the end because there were a lot of questionable looks on there. I feel like each queen gave at least one look where you could be like, okay, that's cute. But again, considering it with two other looks following right after or being before and one after, it was like the Snatch Game episode of this past season, of season 15, where it was kind of left you flat and wanting more. And I'm like, damn, man, like I wanted some fucking wild shit. Because I think too, when you consider like all the other franchises and what we're seeing on those runways, And then you're
Mhm.
thinking like also like this is the American season of All Star. Like this is bitch beyond the fucking Olympics. And this is
Right.
what we're getting. I kind of felt like fuck, man. But
I agree. I agree.
The fact that Lala Ree was in the top is still kind of gagging me because I don't know. I feel like it could have been a bottom 3 and a top 3 instead of a top 4, bottom 2 with Lala, Kasha, and Darian. I don't know. I feel like not one of out of those 3 bitches, not any of their looks I felt special with. Whereas like someone like Jessica and Jimbo actually felt like a specialness from it. So I generally believe that it was this fucking judging was kind of wonky, no shade. And I think they were on some type of like caffeine enema, or they were even like they were doing something.
I agree. I agree. I think that it was weird. I think that I'm not even going to lie. I've been asking a lot of people that are fans of the show and that are like legitimate fans, just like we are, and watch it on a weekly basis, how they feel about this All Stars. And I'm not really even getting like a resounding positive feedback about this All Stars.
It's some stars.
You know, right? Some
Right.
people feel like it's very underwhelming. Some people feel like the drag is not all-star level. I think
I mean, we're also
that
coming from All Star 7, which is all winners.
Hello.
exactly. So I think that for them to give us All-Star 7, which was all winners, they shouldn't have themed this All-Stars as All-Stars where like where queens from the past were coming back. Like I feel like this should have also been us All-Stars for like stronger queens. You know what I'm saying? Like so that we can kind of like, because I feel like the difference is too much.
There was a
You
tea
know?
though on Reddit that this was supposed to be a early out versus runner up season, and it was like there's a lot of other queens that were shortcasted for this. Again, this is on Reddit, and I'd be reading the blogs, but apparently amongst the queens too, it's supposed to be like an early out versus like runner up season, and it very much if you look at it, it very much gives that. But the only runner up is Candy, like no shade. I
Right.
feel like we're getting to a point in All Stars that like now they're just gonna be throwing anyone at it. Because think about it, like all the All Stars have been either they don't want to do it or they already done it. So now it's almost like Survivor shit. It's kind of like now they're throwing anyone in the mix and seeing who sticks. I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like All Stars is getting less special. Yes, I'm gonna watch it, and yes, I'm gonna gag every time.
Right.
But it just feels like the gap also how they do it like every year now, where it was more special. But there was like a 7-year gap between All Stars 1 and All Stars 2. And that was gaggy because like the fans been wanting it. Now I expect an All Stars, and this one I'm just not. I don't know. I'm just not
Bitch, I
feeling
will
it.
cause a riot if we don't get an All Stars. Like I need an All
Yeah,
Star.
no, I don't want. I want All Stars. I like the schedule that they have. Keep us fed. I'm a fan. I love this show. Even if I don't like the cast or what they're giving, I'm still gonna watch the show every week. And I want Drag Race to be on every day of the year. Like I
No,
hate that it
like-
even takes breaks. I legitimately feel like when one ends, it should legitimately start the next week, Friday.
My-
We should have a whole new season.
My dream is that MTV fucking has RuPaul's Drag Race on loop the way that they do Ridiculousness at all hours, any hour of the day. I can turn that TV off, wake up at 4 a.m, and that bitch is playing a random season, and I'm cackling in the middle of my sleep. Like
Right.
I want nothing else. I want more and more and more and more and more. So yeah, I'm excited for this season. I definitely want to hear what everyone else has been creating, thinking, cultivating with their thoughts and seeing what they feel. And at the end of the day, you already know, use the hashtag of your favorite queen. Right now, I'm already hashtag Candy Muse and hashtag Jessica Wild because Jessica has really, really, really been improving. And like, and then when I say improve, I mean like impressing. That's what I meant. She's
Right.
been impressing me. And I'm just like, wow, like I was already holding you to this standard just because of your season 2. You came from this like fucking 13-year gap, but it's like, bitch, you are showing that 13-year gap was for a reason. So yeah.
Well, that's a great segue into saying congratulations. Hello. English. Sorry, my computer fries sometimes. Anyways, that is a great segue to say congratulations to Jessica Wilde because she was the winner of this week's Maxi Challenge.
So well deserved. About time she was fucking recognized for being great.
Right. I feel like, again, I keep saying this almost every 30 minutes. I felt like she was robbed. So I am happy that, she got what she deserved. And when she went against the lip sync assassin, who was Raja, winner of Canada versus the World. I thought, okay, this is gonna be a good lip sync, but I was actually very disappointed in Raja's performance. I thought it was so lackluster,
But like,
and I thought she didn't have no energy. And I don't know if it was like a produced performance in the sense of like, Raja, you're gonna go in there and lose, because I did not understand. I've never seen Raja perform that like
Mellow.
I don't like that's not
Like mid,
Raja.
like
That's not
mid.
Raja. That's not the Raja I know.
I
It
feel
was
like once
like-
she saw them titties, it was a chat. She said,
oh, 100. I was just about to say 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
no.
she lost that moment. Also, I feel like there has to be some type of shit. Like I'd be like, okay, bitch, I'm gonna twirl, but I'm gonna let you win this 30K, but just give me some if I let you win. Like, bitch, if I would have heard that fucking was a prize,
alliances outside.
because I've been like, yo, bitch, like I'll let
Bitch,
you get that.
I'm just requesting cash apps like randomly.
Hey, I let you win 5,000.
Like
Also, like, period.
but also because Jessica Wilde has the money, because let's not forget that all of the queens up to this point that went against the lip sync assassin didn't win, Jimbo and Kahana. So the
That's
prize this
$30,000.
week is $30,000.
More than Tyra won on her own fucking season. Imagine you just won in a challenge on an all-star season more than your predecessor winner won on their season. Like, I know Tyra or King James, excuse me, is fucking pissed. Like, damn, that bitch, all she had to do was win a lip sync to beat
win
out-
$30,000.
That's crazy to me and well deserved.
And also to win $30,000 in one episode of Drag Race, that's crazy.
bitch, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go home now. I'm gonna get
Isn't
my
isn't that like her story?
I'm gonna get a used
That's
car and I'm gonna go.
juicy.
Is that her story?
I think it has to be.
I think it has to be her story. Anyways, shout out
We'll
to
say
Jessica
it
Wilde
is.
for winning. It's her story. It's definitely the Tuck her story. At the bottom, like we said, we had Darian Lake and Mrs. Kasha Davis, and unfortunately,
The tennis balls are out.
Jessica
bro.
Wilde put the lipstick, and Mrs. Kasha Davis has had to Kasha go.
Editor, edit a name onto this.
Kasha,
You can do that,
go.
please.
She had to
Grandma,
cash up.
go.
Yeah.
Mrs. Kasha
Well, we-
Davis had to cash a bus.
That's cut.
We love you, Kasha. You definitely inspired us to understand that there is a longevity and a future. And obviously, this is something
I
that
agree.
continue. You know, you can never stop learning. And we will never stop sharing our opinion. So we love that you left with such a beautiful message. There's always time for kindness. Bitch, I said, damn, bitch. I was talking mad shit. Talking mad shit. There's always room for
Yeah,
kindness.
but you know what I
Yeah.
will say though is that I felt like also no shade. Mrs. Kasha Davis felt a little bit defeated, like even going.
Oh,
into
she
the
gave up.
challenge. And I felt like the reason why she gave that little speech before the judges even said anything was because
It was a cop
she
out.
was kind of basically, let me
Saying her
say
goodbyes.
this to let everybody know that I don't feel like being here no more. So this is gonna let whoever wins the lip sync and whoever know that I'm not in it. And I feel like it was right for Jessica Wilde to pick her lipstick, because why would I kick someone out that wants to be here instead of someone that doesn't want to be here? However, if you're actually playing the game, I would have kept Mrs. Kasha Davis in, and I would have sent Darian home.
The biggest competition. Get the fuck out. I want to win against the losers. I
Yeah,
want it easier for me.
right.
No shade.
Like I will be Panjana heels on everybody. I'm sorry, Mrs. Kasha Davis. You don't want to be here, baby. Well, seat, right
You
there.
don't want to be here? Well, you're staying. Like,
Sit down. You're not going anywhere. Lock
Her
her
and
up.
Heidi sitting in one
Um,
corner.
Darian Lake, the van is outside. You know the van that they do on regular Drag Race? It's outside for you. It's
outside.
waiting to
I
take you,
the
think-
retirement home bus is outside. Get the fuck out.
take you to lot 60.
I think too, this is also, I feel like, threw off Candy, because I was gonna say, like, we obviously see in Untucked that Heidi in Closet has her little moment where she's like ready to like leave.
Let's
and
not get too much
whatnot.
into the Untucked, because I want to do another episode of Untucked.
Okay.
Like I want to give
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Untucked its own episode.
Okay. Scratch it.
Yeah.
Work.
No, it's okay. We live and we learn. I feel like such a news reporter right now. Like, and today we had Mrs. Kasha Davis actually just Like, you know, like,
Finally, go home.
You're the biggest cake. She was looking. Listen,
And
wrap it
Edward
up.
with the
5,
weather?
6, 7, 8.
so
And Edward with the weather, I said.
Mhm.
Get it like news anchor, weather. Hello. Okay.
Ev-
And Jojo C was the guest judge.
and I just see what was the guest judge.
Her gay ass.
So how do you guys feel right now, like with All Stars and what we have left? Snatch Game. I mean, we have Snatch Game to look forward to.
Sure.
We definitely have a musical to look forward to. We have a bigger acting challenge to look forward to. Like, you know, when they do one of the, I don't know if they're gonna do Daytona Wins or something. I don't know, but
Low key, I feel like they're starting to. Well, I was gonna say something really unfiltered. I don't mean it, but I'm gonna say it
Bitch,
still.
say it. Y'all
What I
made
was
me
gonna
say
say
that
is,
shit before.
yeah, what I was gonna say was it's like they're getting rid of the scraps, like the rookies, the people who are still like oh I'm nervous or oh I'm this or I'm that. Like they're kind of like getting rid of that, and I feel like if not this episode, the following episode is really gonna be when that pressure cooker turns on, and which I was gonna say a
right.
few episodes ago. Well, episode 1, I think, when they figured out what the rule was gonna be, how they can vote each other out. I
Mhm.
think that really changed a lot of the way the girls are going to play the game, and how they were going to play the season. And I think that's why we still haven't gotten too much of that heat. And based off of its own, what we might get next week, I think next week we're going to start seeing that pressure cooker get to them. And I'm curious. I really am curious to see how the season goes. I think that although this episode maybe we haven't gotten like any crazy looks, I think the cereal look was amazing and something that's like I can see that dress and think of this season. Um,
Mhm.
I'm definitely excited for what the rest of the season's gonna bring.
Yeah, me too.
Work.
I am very excited too. Let's see. Honestly, I just don't want people to feel defeated. So we're gonna talk about this in the Untucked episode when we recap that. But Heidi, keep your head up. Like, you are doing amazing. You are gagging the girls. I am so impressed by the drag that you have been showcasing on the show this season. So don't let a bad moment like fuck up your entire experience and make you walk away from one of the biggest opportunities that you have currently right now. You're there because they wanted you there and the
Yeah.
fans love you and you're giving great drag. So, keep your head up and just focus on the love. So shout out to Heidi and the Tuck is
I love,
sending her
love,
some
love
love.
your hair and makeup this season.
You know, you know, you know how
You
she be
look
doing her little
and
love Heidi. Well, that has been the tea. Now you decide the shade, honey. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of The Talk.
Sip it.
Make sure that you guys are following us on Instagram and on Twitter at The Talk Podcast. And if you're not already, make sure that you are subscribed. You like and you comment and you let us know, like, what do you like about this episode? What are you liking about Drag Race? Who's your favorite queen? What was your favorite look? Should have Mrs. Kasha Davis gone home, or do you want Darian to go home? Let us know. We care, and we want to talk about it on air when we record. So definitely let us know. Guys, I love you.
I love you.
We'll see you next week.
So.
The Talk is a production of the Reality Rundown and Rundown Media, executive produced and hosted by me, Wellington Gomez, co-hosted by Forever Raymond, Kevin Kleiner, and Edward Entertainment, and audio and engineering by Ralph Scafaro. Make sure to follow us everywhere at The Talk Podcast to stay updated on our show.